Hello, my name is Deborah Valentine. I'm a member of FIGT, but I am also, in my life here in the Netherlands, the director of a volunteer organization called Access. And in response to the call from FIGT's communication team to share some tips and tricks and knowledge about volunteering, that's why I'm here. So, as I mentioned, I'm the director of an organization, and our volunteers who run the organization, from the finance to the communications to recruitment, anyway, the whole gamut of an organization, our volunteers are the partners of people who have relocated to the Netherlands. Our purpose is, in fact, one of our purposes and missions are to give them the opportunities that we can offer them by volunteering to get settled. I want you to contemplate on that thought, because that's where these tips that I'm going to share with you right now come from. So we are not your regular volunteering. Our purpose is actually to provide internationals with an opportunity, and with the opportunities that I hope to share with you now, the lessons, to make their lives in their new country as successful as possible. So, my name is Deborah, as I mentioned. I have a long-standing expatriate experience, globally mobile experience. The terms keep changing, but I have lived in many countries, speak many languages, have been the child of, the spouse of, an international employee myself. I know the gamut and I know the challenges, and I know that those challenges can seem insurmountable. I know. However, volunteering is a way of handling some of those challenges. Volunteering is a way of overcoming some of the challenges of relocating to a new country. And how? These are my 3 tips. So, when you arrive in a new country and you know nobody and you don't speak the language and you're not sure where to go and what to do, finding opportunities to volunteer, finding moments where you can contribute your time and your skills, is also a way to meeting people. It's also a way to building a community. And when you build a community, you have people that you can ask questions to while you're having a cup of tea or a cup of coffee or a glass of wine. And in asking questions, in discovering more that you need to survive and to flourish in your new country, you're also learning things along the way. You're getting to know people, you're getting to meet new faces, you're getting to hear new stories of people who have also traversed that path, and maybe some who have not, and who are learning from you as a new person who's just arrived. But I think one of the things that we have learned over the years, and certainly in the last 2 years, 2.5 now, with what the world has learned through COVID, we need people. We need socialization. We need other people to commemorate, to empathize with us, to commemorate with us. And volunteering is a way that you can do that. Finding opportunities to give of yourself and to earn yourself. So, why volunteer? Because you can build your network. Very simple. No complexity in that whatsoever. When you arrive in a new country, you meet people, you can ask them questions, you can find common interests, you can find maybe new ideas of things to do together. It's very gratifying to know that you're not on your own when you arrive in a new country, when you're trying to discover everything on your own. So that's tip 1. Volunteer to grow your own personal network that has nothing to do with house, spouse, or anything else. It has to do with you. Another reason to volunteer as a way of overcoming the challenges of a relocation is a way to either keep your skills alive, perhaps learn new skills, perhaps do something that in a formal work environment would be difficult to achieve, but in a volunteering environment, you might be able to explore and learn in your own pace or discover according to your own interests. So, meet people, grow your network, develop skills, or learn new skills. My third point about volunteering, and what I think is very important now as we see younger and younger people come along, and we realize that they're trying to, find a new job or change career directions, is please do not underestimate that when you volunteer, you are using skills. You are using knowledge, skills, network, a variety of things that we haven't been used to recognizing as professional skills. So after you have found a volunteering opportunity, please put it on your LinkedIn profile. List the skills you're using. If there is no title for your role, check with your supervisors, managers, whatever the term is, and just check with them. It's common courtesy. And say, I'd like to give myself this title because this is what I want to put on my CV or on my LinkedIn profile. Don't put it under volunteering. We at Access, we have about 140 volunteers from about 40 different countries. And one of my achievements has been to finally convince people, don't put volunteering at Access on your LinkedIn profile. We have a title for everybody. Help desk support, finance assistant officer, finance officer, human resources recruitment. Our organization has many skills, many roles requiring many skills. And there's no reason why those skills and those roles, even if they were unpaid for, cannot go on your professional profile. Because you have shown something, you have used those skills, you have shared or learned or acquired. They are professional skills. List them as that. This is important, especially I notice, I'm a little bit older, but I notice especially with younger volunteers that we have at the moment, they say they're volunteering. I said, no, you're not volunteering. You're part of the finance team, or you are part of the human resources team, or you're part of the communications team. When you volunteer, look for the opportunities to find the professional skills that you're using to put it on your profiles. But at the end of the day, when you first arrive in a new country, the most important thing when it comes to finding your feet and figuring out what your new home looks like are people. Other people in a similar situation or a slightly different situation. So reach out to them. Find moments to connect. Every coffee morning may not be up your alley, but during those coffee mornings, during those introduction sessions, even if you are a little hesitant about them, you will meet people. You will meet individuals with whom you do not have to travel the journey of relocation alone. So, look for the volunteering opportunities. Make them as fulfilling as you can for yourself and treat them professionally. Go to your supervisors, go to the people in charge and say, this is what I need, this is what I can offer. Have open discussions. And most importantly, make sure that it serves you. If you are not happy getting out of bed in the morning for your volunteering role, then perhaps it's not the right role. And a little bit more research for finding the right one is what you need. Happy to answer any questions people have, but I'm also very sure that FIGT's community will give us stories that will encourage us to find the best way forward when we arrive in a new country. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.